Dogs are opportunistic to say the least. If they have the opportunity to investigate, chew on, play with, or eat something they shouldn't, you bet that they will. Although it would be ideal to prevent your dog's access to things they shouldn't have, the reality is that doing this is not always practical nor convenient. That's where the leave it cue comes in handy. A strong leave it can prevent your dog from getting things they shouldn't have, like food off the counter. But it can potentially be the difference between life and death when you consider that a dog could accidentally ingest things like chocolate or dropped pills. Start with a boring treat in your closed fist and present your fist to your dog. A boring treat can be something like a small baked dog biscuit. When your dog realizes that they can't get to the treat in your fist, they'll look away from it. That's the point where you click and treat with a better treat from your treat pouch. Once your dog is turning their head away from your fist quickly, we'll then add the verbal cue, leave it. That's all good, but the things that your dog wants to investigate aren't usually inside a closed fist, right? That's why we have to slowly challenge our dogs with the leave it cue by gradually allowing more and more access to the things they shouldn't have. For example, can Bentley leave the treat in an open hand? How about leaving a treat on the ground? Way to go, Bentley! Tips for success. Dedicate one hand to the boring treat and the other hand to the more interesting treat and your clicker so that you don't cross-contaminate hands. Pick up or remove access to the item you've asked your dog to leave before you click and treat. We don't want to set the expectation that you'll ever allow them to have the potentially unsafe thing that you've just asked them to leave. Always offer your dog a higher value treat than the thing you've asked them to leave. Motivate good behavior with an appropriately motivating reward. Lastly, what if your dog is super smart and doesn't even show interest in the item they're supposed to leave? Awesome! Click and treat that behavior for sure.